Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm Z.S. Caraval from ZK Research, and I'm here in New York at AWS Summit 2024. I'm inside the Expo Hall at the AWS Training and Certification booth. I'm here with Pam Brown. You work for the certification team. Just a quick bio on yourself, what you do for AWS.
Yeah, sure. So I'm on the AWS certification team, and I'm a senior manager for product management. I'm responsible for figuring out what it is that we're going to certify.
Yeah, now certifications, tell me about the program. It's a big program for AWS. You've had it for a while. Just can you talk about the program itself, number of certifications you have, things like that?
Yeah. So we've been around for over 10 years. We started with Solutions Architect Associate back in 2013, so it's been a while. We now have a portfolio of 12 certifications that range from foundational to associate, professional, and specialty. And we just announced 2 new certifications last month.
Okay, and those you're showing off here at the booth, what are those certifications?
Yeah, so the 2 new certifications are both related to, not surprisingly, AI ML.
Wow, I would never guess that.
Right, so the first one is AWS Certified AI Practitioner. It is a foundational certification. It is our second foundational certification. And similar to Cloud Practitioner, it is meant for a broad audience. It's really meant for anybody that is new to AI and really want to demonstrate their grasp of core concepts and ability to make decisions and understand use cases for AI technologies.
Who's not new to AI?
Right. Who's not doing that? Right.
No, I mean, who's not new to it? I mean, it's really that's all I hear from IT pros today is they're trying to understand AI better and get more involved. So, who are these programs designed for?
Yeah, so depending on the certification, we have something for everybody. The new AI practitioner is really meant for both non-technical as well as technical audiences, right? So for the business professional, whether you're in sales, finance, marketing, if you're new to AI and you're grasping with, what do I do with this technology, and you want to show that you have the language and the knowledge to work with this technology, AI practitioner is perfect. For those with a technology background but new to AI, they will also be interested in getting AI practitioner because it helps them gain the confidence to be able to work with business partners in figuring out the right solutions.
Okay, so it's designed both for technical and non-technical.
Correct.
Yeah, and what's the cost of it?
So AI practitioner will start off. The beta exam will be $75. The beta exam is slightly longer. It is the beta version. The regular price of that will be $100.
And how much training is involved in that?
Yeah, so we have free training available for AI practitioner that's available on AWS Skill Builder. We have 8 courses available now. We'll have additional courses that we're going to release. And then on August 13th, we'll have additional exam prep materials for preparing for that exam.
And then if for someone who wants to get started, is there any kind of prep work they have to do? Any kind of prerequisite they might need to have?
So nothing in terms of requirement. We do ask basically that we're expecting people to have some exposure to AI technologies, right? That exposure could be, whether it's, working with some of the chatbots or, understanding a few courses, having gone through them. So some exposure to those technologies, but it's really meant for a broad audience.
Okay. So thanks for the overview on AI practitioner. What was the second certification?
Yeah, so the second certification is AWS Certified Machine Learning Engineer Associate. It is an associate level certification.
Okay.
It is meant for builders, right? So we're looking for builders who want to demonstrate their ability to build and deploy and maintain and monitor machine learning solutions. And this one is really, we have a higher level specialty certification in machine learning. This one is meant for those who may have 1 to 2 years of experience and really want to demonstrate their ability to scale up solutions and be able to deploy those solutions and monitor them.
And is there a cost to that one?
Yeah, so it's associate level certification. So like our other associate level certifications, it's $150.
Okay.
We will be offering the beta version first. That beta version will be $75.
Okay, and then same type of question around prerequisite. Since there is some, since it is associate level, I'm assuming that they have to have some basic level, I've worked with it a little bit, AI technology?
Yeah. So we're expecting people, the target candidate for the certification would likely have, ideally have about a year of experience working with ML solutions.
Okay, and then when one graduates with one or the other, what are the types of jobs do you think that they'd be able to fill here? Because everything I see from the World Economic Forum and things is that we're going to lose this many jobs, but add this many AI jobs, right? And so what kind of jobs does it set people up for?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we understand that 97% of employers are looking for, looking to deploy AI solutions over the next 5 years, and we also see that employers are willing to pay up to 47% more for people with AI skills. So we expect that people with these certifications to be able to demonstrate to their employers their ability to work with AI technologies.
So for a $75, $150 investment, they're looking at 47% more salary.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good trade-off there, huh? Okay, and if people want to learn more about it, where do they go?
They can go to the AWS certification website. We have more information there. We will also have links to our training as well as exam prep materials. They can sign up for alerts to get notified about new courses that will be available for these certifications.
Okay, and speaking of new courses available, from what I understand, you launched a couple of new programs here, and I'm going to talk to your colleague Curtis Morton about it in a second.
Yes, absolutely. My colleagues have launched new game-based learning that's available on AWS Skills.
Everyone loves gaming and everyone loves demos, so I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, well, I'm inside the training certification area now. I'm here with Curtis Morton. Curtis, what do you do for AWS?
I'm a senior product manager for AWS. I've been with Amazon for about 7 years, and we make immersive experiences that train people how to build in the cloud.
So you're a training and certification expert here, right?
Yes, I am. I guess so.
And so you got a couple of new things you want to show. What are we looking at here?
Well, this is AWS Cloud Quest, a role-playing game that teaches you how to build practical skills on AWS. It's a fictional city. You have to help customers build solutions on AWS in the AWS console. And you do that by going to each location in the city and building solutions.
So it's a little game, and you got to complete a bunch of tasks in order to and so what is some of the things they might be doing?
Right, so you meet with a customer, you actually talk to a fictional customer. They're in locations all around the city.
Oh, you're like a little gaming consultant.
Yeah, so you go talk to them, you find out what their business problem is, and you have to translate that into a technical solution, and then go build it on AWS. Basically, if you look at the roles map, there's generative AI solutions that you can now build and learn how to build generative AI applications using Amazon Bedrock, Amazon SageMaker, and then build it using the AWS console. So you would go to the roles map here, and you can see all of the generative AI solutions available.
And so how many are there in total?
There's going to be about 27 solutions total, but 23 specific for Amazon Bedrock and generative AI applications.
And Bedrock is your?
That is our latest generative AI service that allows it, actually makes it easy for you to upscale and build generative AI
And it's
tools.
filled with different models. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. So within Cloud Quest, you actually go and you talk to a fictional customer. Let me go out to the island right quickly.
Cloud Quest Island.
Cloud Quest Island. And all I have to do is go to the roles map, click Show Me, and it takes me to the fictional customer. I click on the customer, and it starts a conversation. So back and forth, we have this conversation about what the business problem is and what I need to build to solve this problem on AWS. And I actually build this with guidance using the AWS console with image-based instructions.
Okay, well, it's really interesting. And then how does it score how the build was?
That's a great question, because as you build a solution, you get guidance on how to do that. So if you look here, you'll see you have images. So any level of knowledge can use AWS Cloud Quest to build. So you're going to get guidance. And then after that, we remove some of that guidance, and you do stuff on your own in something we call do-it-yourself. So it forces you to reinforce the knowledge that you learned in the practice section, and then build things on your own, and then you have to validate that it works. Once you validate it, you get to collect rewards, you get currency, you get customization options, so you can transform your fictional city.
And then when you finish all the programs, what do you get then? That's when you get
you get the CloudQuest Generative AI badge that we released today.
Everyone loves digital badges.
Yes, and it's on Credly. You can share it on social media with your colleagues, your friends, employers. It's a great way to showcase that you can build on AWS.
But it is validation that you know.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's validation that you can build on AWS, and it's a official AWS credential.
That's awesome. And there's something else you wanted to show me too, right?
Yes, we have a brand new experience called AWS Simulearn.
Just launched here at Summit.
Just launched today at the Summit. And with this, we're using generative AI to power training. So this is a first of its kind use of generative AI to train people on how to build applications on AWS and how to design solutions on AWS. So instead of a static customer meeting, you're going to talk to a generative AI powered customer, powered by Amazon Bedrock, and you're going to use that to use that conversation to build a real solution. So within the interface, instead of talking to a scripted dialogue, you're going to actually chat with a fictional customer and diagnose their problem and recommend the correct solutions that they need to build a solution to solve their problem.
Well, that's fascinating. So the dialogue you have here actually is with a Gen AI agent like you would with ChatGPT or something, but it's pretending it's a customer.
That's correct. It has a customer problem. So if I say, how can I help you? It's going to answer that question with the problem that they're having. And as I recommend services, it's going to actually evaluate how I'm communicating. There's another generative AI agent here that rates my communication skills, my problem solving skills, my technical skills. So it's going to rate me and give me a client satisfaction score along the way. And as I recommend the correct solutions, like use ELB, like I'm recommending using an elastic load balancer, it's going to reveal that on the architecture here.
Oh.
And then when I'm done, I actually get to go build that on AWS with that same guidance.
But this type of training can be used for almost anything. You can use for sales training, help desk support, whatever, right?
That is exactly right. We can use it to see the end-to-end process of going from talking to the customer about their problem and then building it in a live AWS console environment. And we've got that feedback from sales training, essays, that this tool is valuable for them.
All right, well that's awesome, thanks.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thanks.
It's live today on AWS Skill Builder.
Okay, and if they want to learn more about it,
go to AWS Skill Builder. We have learning plans that are free and part of the paid subscription.
All right. All right, well that wraps up the ZKast at the AWS Training and Certification stand. I want to thank both Curtis and Pam for joining me. Please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time on the next episode of ZKast.